E aí pessoal, beleza? Você está no Gamerzone e quem fala com vocês é o Faust. Hoje eu estou trazendo para vocês o episódio de número 2 do jogo Stories, The Path of Destinies. Sem mais delongas,
Skyripper's armature. The stuff that dreams are made of. Engineers' dreams, anyway. The device was intricate. No one alive had the skill to make a thing like it. How is it part of a weapon at all? He'd have to ask a scientist. But first, he'd get the second piece. Skyripper had a heart. A core that had come to rest on the next island. Well, there was another island he could reach. Zenobia had just invaded it with her father's Raven battalions. She must be encamped there still. But fighting Zenobia now, that made no sense at all. He'd already sacrificed one friend to get this armature, was it? He didn't need to hurry to face her. She would find him.
Bom, então o último vídeo parou nessa parte aqui. A gente pode ir lá encontrar essa tal de Zenobia, ou a gente precisa chegar no núcleo do Skyripper, que é a armadura que a gente pegou no primeiro episódio. Eu vou escolher pegar.
It was a no-brainer. He'd sacrificed his old friend Lapino to get the armature. And the armature was useless by itself, only a series of coils and wheels. War demanded sacrifices, and he would make more before the end. He would have to choose the greatest good, no matter how much it cost him. Zenobia. Well, he would see her sooner or later, across a battlefield or a sword's point before all this was over. He was sure of that. The power was in the core. Obviously, he had to get the core. Doubt sunk in before he was even out of sight of the Farfarer. Why had he chosen the Skyripper? It was the sort of path he'd always avoided. The path of responsibility, of seriousness. Had he grown up? He didn't feel grown up. He'd made this decision from his gut, like he always did. Somehow, he'd impulsively decided to stop being impulsive. Did that make any sense?
Bom, até onde eu sei ali,
I wonder what I could make with all these sword crafting materials, thought Reynardo.
a historinha ali, essa tal de Zenobia, ou esse tal de Zenobia, é inimigo. Pelo que eu entendi ali. Agora eu não sei, né, o que vai acontecer mais pra frente. Vamos prosseguindo pra ver o que vai dar. Será que dá pra destruir? Não. Saltar pra baixo. Vambora. Essa parada que tá me seguindo aí, o que será que é? Será que é o tal do Skyripper? A armadura. Eu espero que sim, porque olha, depois de ter morrido lá no tutorial, cara. Foda, viu? Foda. Vamos por aqui primeiro. Foda que tem esses caminhos secundários aqui. Pelo menos sempre tem uma recompensa no final.
There was something sour in the air. Like the earth had ruptured over something that had been fermenting for a very long time.
Deixa eu vir por aqui primeiro. Aí. Ele tá sempre vindo nesses caminhos secundários assim pra poder pegar os minérios aqui pra poder forjar outras espadas ou melhorar a que eu já tenho. Rapaz, a ponte flutua. Eu não passava ainda nem fudendo. Ai, como que essa armadura me serve? Eu vou morrer, essa porra não fez nada.
Where did that go to?
Ai, cacete, viu, cara? De esquiva, alguma coisa assim lá, que você tem que apertar quadrado. Caralho. Pô, vocês caíram e não tá fazendo nada, cara. Me defender, pá.
Reynardo felt ready to become fast. There were fewer and fewer trees. There were only these huge crystalline growths. Had those been here before? He no longer heard birds except for the feverish cawing of the ravens when they attacked. He couldn't smell the small animals of the forest, the mice and rabbits. Where are they gone?
Aqui.
And he was getting hungry too. This was an unhealthy place to be.
Necessário golpe perfeito. Tá, esse aqui é o golpe perfeito, mas esse aqui eu não posso. Necessário movimento súbito. Eu tenho movimento súbito. Não sei por que eu não posso comprar o de baixo. Então vamos comprar do lado mesmo. Neutralizaram o ataque, agora causa dano. Como atacar imediatamente com ataques.
He missed his old skills. He welcomed them back like he was at a reunion.
Com 10 de vida, cara. Pô, meu mogul já arranca a vida pra caralho. Eu vou próximo a mata ele. Não, velho. Cara, a esquiva desse jogo é muito pauleira, velho. Caralho, quanto corvo.
Let's just keep this between us, if you don't mind.
Boa. Cara, minha vida podia ir regenerando devagarinho, né? Foda, tem que destruir algumas coisas pra pegar vida, mas não tem nada destrutivo aqui.
The 20-sided core made him feel physically sick. Once he had sneaked into a temple of the dark arts and he hadn't liked what he smelt and saw there. This felt like that. As quick as he could, he wrangled the icosahedron into the armature. The wheels began to spin, then glow. The sick feeling quickly spun away. Now he only felt sad. He had lost good friends for this war apparatus. He carried his prize back to the Farfarer. Now he had to make his next move. There was a key Imperial outpost on the Nexus. If this really was some sort of super weapon, he could use it to wreak havoc on the enemy. And if it wasn't, well, better to know that before the final battle. But maybe he should show it to some scientists first. There was an observatory on the Nexus. Maybe he should go there before he fired it.
Bom, que nem no último episódio, eu vou parando sempre que tiver essas duas escolhas pra fazer aqui. Aí no próximo episódio a gente continua. Então, vamos ficando por aqui. Obrigado por quem assistiu. Se inscreva no canal, deixa seu joinha, comenta aí embaixo o que você tá achando. Ajude a compartilhar e dar aquela força pro canal. Valeu, até mais. Fui.